Australia's rental market just hit another record low, and not in a good way. According to the latest data from Catality's quarterly rental review, national vacancy rates have dropped to the lowest level ever recorded. And that means one thing: rents are going up fast. Catality's numbers show that in the last 3 months alone, rents jumped 1.4% across the country. That's the biggest quarterly increase we've seen since mid-2024, and higher than the 1.1% rise from earlier this year. If we look at the full year, rents are now up 4.3%, almost a full percentage point higher than the growth we saw back in May. So where's the heat coming from? Well, Sydney and Brisbane are leading the charge. Both cities saw rent growth accelerate sharply, while Adelaide was the only one to actually slow down. The real problem? There just aren't enough rentals. Listings are down, demand is still strong, and vacancy rates have sunk to a record low 1.47%. To put that in perspective, before COVID, the average vacancy rate was more than double that, around 3.3%. In other words, good luck finding a place right now. Supply's especially tight in Sydney's unit market, which hit an eye-watering 1.35% vacancy rate in September. Even with more investors entering the property market lately, it hasn't really helped. Rental stock just isn't increasing. And the cost of renting? Yeah, it's hitting new highs too. For the first time ever, the median rent across Australia's capital cities has cracked the $700 mark. It reached $702 a week in September. Regional Australia's still a bit cheaper at $591 a week, but that gap's closing fast. Just a few months ago, the difference was $123. Now it's down to $111. No surprises here. Sydney remains the most expensive place to rent in the country, with the average property going for $807 a week. At the other end of the scale, Hobart's still the most affordable capital, sitting at $584 a week. Seriously, thank you for being here. Your likes and your subscription mean more than you know. It keeps this whole channel going, and I'm truly grateful. But here's the part that could have bigger consequences. Rising rents don't just hurt tenants, they could also mess with the economy. Because rents paid is a key part of Australia's inflation measure, the Consumer Price Index. So as rents climb, inflation might too, which means the Reserve Bank could be forced to keep interest rates higher for longer. So to sum it up, fewer rentals, higher prices, and more pressure on both renters and homeowners alike. Over the past 5 years, national rents have surged nearly 44%. That's an extra $204 a week on average. And unless supply improves soon, Australia's rental crunch looks set to continue well into 2026.